IG DJ Big Wheel 1999, which was a great year according to Prince.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for being here, Noop. We appreciate you taking this time out of your schedule. Um, we're gonna jump in it because
Yeah.
they've been waiting long enough. So, when were you first turned on to house?
Well, I mean, really, when you entered high school back in the 80s, it was nothing but house music being played around you. You know, um, Kraftwerks, things like that. Um, Los Niños. It was all type of preppy like house music being played back in the early 80s. So I got really introduced to it back then. But unbeknownst to me, you can listen to the radio and hear most of the cuts that were being played in the clubs already.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of the songs that they were playing were a lot of R&B dance music and disco. You know, so as you grew into it, you got into some like club music, like ESG with Moody and things like that. But otherwise that, we were already listening to this music that they were already playing in the clubs that we were partying at. So
All right, all right. And hold on a second here.
Can you
uh,
hold it
all right.
steady or find a way to lean it up against something?
For
Because your
me,
phone, your
Yeah,
phone is
we're not gonna have it
jumping and
shaking for
jittery
3
all the way.
hours.
how's that?
That's better. Much better.
Much
Right,
better.
cool.
Much
Okay.
better. Yeah.
Now define house music. In your words, define house. Well,
Well,
no. The question is define house. That's the question.
define house. Wow.
Yes.
House. House is a way of being. It's a spiritual thing, of a certain style. It was definitely the music. Um, it was our generation's just way of separating ourselves from the generation before, and it's love. House is love, man. That's what it really is. It's the way to express yourself through song and dance and be free. I mean, house is, like I said, it's a spirit, man. It's a way of being. You gotta understand. That's why I take offense to when you say house head, because it's just not in the head, man. It's all over.
It's in the heart.
Right. It's just not on July when the chosen few have a picnic now. You know what I'm saying? It's the feeling of the music touching your soul, having a melody bring a tear to your eye. That's house. You know what I'm saying? Just
Bro, no, I appreciate you explaining that because my big brother, DJ3, he's like that. Yeah, like the music would, and I never, and I would, and even Tori's big brother, would be like, man, you got to go in there and listen to the music, and
yeah,
you know what I mean, and really feel it,
yeah,
and as I've lived more life, you know what I mean, and now I'm able to, really appreciate the expression,
yeah,
that was coming from. So,
yeah.
who? Now these questions are for you. Who is the Godfather of house?
Oh man, why you gonna do me like that? Oh my God. Wow. Um, right away the answer is Ron Hardy.
Oh, wait,
However,
and I hate to cut you off. And for the panel, any of these questions, anybody out in the chat, feel free to answer as well. But when you answer, put your answer and say that's the guy. Do it in some sort of way where we know what your answer is about. Because self love and we smoke a lot of sage and stuff. So, all right, but go ahead with the yeah.
sage.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I love it, a lot of sage. No, right away, off the top of the head, it's going to be Ron Hardy. But technically speaking, if we want to say technically speaking, when Jamie Principle said, you know, Godfather, you know, to Frankie Knuckles, that was hands down, you know, the beginning of who he is. But just to take it to another level, you know, it's definitely Ron. I mean, because when you listen to Frankie, you listen to a very well programmed set. But when you listen to Ron, you will move spiritually by the music that he was playing and how he was playing it. I mean, this guy would play songs 4 and 5 times within a night, but he was getting you used to the song. So by the time you heard it again that 3rd or 4th time, you're losing your mind because you've heard it before and now it's now ingrown inside of you. Cats don't get a chance to have that kind of freedom anymore, you know, to play music like that. It's like 2 hours and out. Next, you know, so.
I mean, I didn't mean to hit you with that, but these are standard questions that we get through, and then the floor is going to be yours. And then once you get out whatever you need to get out, you know, whatever stories and expression, then we'll have your panel come on, and then you know we can take them through some stuff, just so that you know we'll be putting together excerpts of all the different people from different eras addressing these certain questions, and then the world can watch it and you know and you know do their own thing. So complete this statement. The House Mix 5 were
The House Mix 5? I don't know the House Mix 5.
the 5 guys that mixed on it. Was it WBMX, GCI, or
Hot Mix.
what did I say? House Mix?
Yeah, you said House.
All right. I mean, come on. All right. Yeah. All right. Oh, hold on. Let me look at the question. Hold on, because you're right. I did say House Mix. You're right. I need to fix that. Yeah, I did say that. I mean, why is that written like that? Thanks. That's why we're here. The Hot Mix 5 were
Commercial. And I mean, when we heard the music at the party, at the box, if the song was 8 minutes long, we heard all 8 minutes of the song. Period. The end. But when it comes to radio attention span, everything is chopped up. So they would just take parts of the song, which would be the hot parts of the song, but not the whole essence of the full body of the song. And so, you know, being from the box where you would hear Ron play the entire thing and you would enjoy every minute of it. And to hear these guys just chop it up like that, it was kind of, you know, not pleasing to the ear. So, but it gave the next generation the opportunity to at least hear the song, maybe not in its original format, but at least they got to hear some of the song, you know, so they can continue to enjoy house music in their way of life.
okay. So it was, I guess you're saying a more of a commercialized iteration of a spinoff of what I guess they were doing at the foundation of house music.
Yeah.
It was yeah.
Because you got to remember, when we were hearing it in the club, you know, and that means the time is all yours to do what you want with it. So it's not, we got to get this all packed in. You only got an hour to do it. And we got 4 commercials in between each hour. So you're really breaking your mix down into 15 minutes a piece, if that long, you know, and then you got to be able to just get the songs in and out, you know. That's why I wasn't too good with radio too much, because I would still let the whole song play. So instead of getting 20 songs in an hour, I probably get in 6 or 7.
And yeah, because you remember those records would be 20 minutes. Those records were long back in the days, man.
Right.
I listen to records now, they're like 2.5 minutes. I'm like, man, I thought that was the intro. I was just getting into it.
Right,
You taking the plate away?
Look, I look at these times of these songs now, so I'm like 2 minutes and 30. That's a
Yeah,
song.
man.
That's a song.
Man.
But then really take a look at it, and you go take a look at Motown.
Yeah.
And you took a look at Marvin Gaye and all them.
Yeah.
Them songs are more than 2 minutes and 30-second song either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
true,
really
but you're right. They were the ones they would give you an extended version. Motown, they were the ones who started giving you those chopped ones, but they would also offer the extended. You remember you had the extended version. It'd be a 12-minute version.
It really started coming along until disco hit. You know, that's just like today with rap. You know, every R&B artist got to have a rap singer on they song now. So back then when disco came out, everybody had to have a disco song. So the R&B singers just sitting up here now making dance music that they was first of all standing on the corner doing doo-wop first.
I was watching something, and this isn't Blondie. I was watching something about the history of house music, and they. Oh no, never mind. Scratch that. They were talking about hip hop. Never mind. Scratch that. All right. So let me stick to the questions here.
Yeah, do that.
All right. Where did house music start? Where did it start? So that's the question.
Where did house music start? Now, see, that question is kind of twofold because the culture of house accepted all genres of music. As long as it made your body move and groove, we listened to everything.
Okay.
We're talking about a song called Black Betty made by a country group called Ram Jam. You know, we're talking Kraftwerk. You know, Giorgio Moroder. You know, it's all kind of different types of songs. That James Brown. You know, Watch the Closing Doors. You know, all that stuff, house music to us because it made us move and groove. So every genre was incorporated. But then the cats got inspired by this music and they went and they made their own music. That's when you get the Jesse Saunders and Jamie Principles and Marshall Jeffersons. You know, that's when they started making their own sound. You know, and to me personally, again, this is my opinion.
So an alien came to the planet right now and stopped in front of you and said, "Where? What city did house music start?" What are you going to tell this alien for all accuracy?
That's what you want, Chicago, man. Come on.
That's what I want.
What are you talking?
Okay, that's what I want. That's what I want. That's exactly what I want. Because when I ask New Yorkers about hip hop, they'll be quick to say, you know, Queens or Brooklyn or whatever. Chicago people be like, well, New York was New York,
New York
playing disco music and be happy there.
Look, this is what they're mad about New York.
Right.
They're mad at the same fact that we were listening to the same songs they were listening to. That's what I hear guys in New York tell me. We listen to the same music, but they called it club music. We called it house. Our name called on better, suckers.